Hello, this is Joffrey. Today is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. It's fast approaching the statute of limitation on my being able to sue the credit union or this cop that put me in this situation. I can't sue the city and I can't sue the police departments and nor the city of Bayonne nor the city of Jersey City because I didn't notify them within 90 days that I plan to sue them. Hopefully the grandmother of this young man that was murdered at 12:32 a.m. on October 21st by the Jersey City Police Department, hopefully someone alerts her that she has to notify them whether she's prepared to do it or not. But she has to notify the city and notify the police department that she plans on suing them within 90 days. Within 90 days of October 21st, 2025. I had a cameo role on the CBS Channel 2 News, I understand. Yeah, I had a cameo. They took a snippet of what I reported, but they didn't even report that I told them when I heard the gunshots, I immediately looked at the oven, which is actually the stove, and I saw the time. And the time was 12:32 a.m. Now, let me see. It's 3:10 according to the clock on the stove. But according to my phone, let me see. Boy, can't see this. According to my phone, yeah, that looks like that says 11. Hold on a minute. Let me ask this AI what time it is. I can't see. Let me ask. Let's see. That says 3:11. What time is it?
The current time is 3:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Thursday, October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, so my clock on the stove is correct, and it was 12:32 when I heard the shots. And it was like 4 or 5 shots. I want to go with 5. But there was not a separation as if someone shot and the police returned fire. What I heard was shots that seemed to come from the same weapon, or I guess maybe the same type of weapon. I wasn't up there on the corner. I thought it came from Kennedy Boulevard. But no, it didn't come from Kennedy Boulevard. It came from Bergen Avenue across from the senior center that I go to 5 days a week. They killed another of us. People keep saying, well, what are you going to do? Oh, just wait until it's your time to be carried by 6, right? No. Somehow we got to stop this. Now, supposedly the Attorney General is going to get involved because it's a police-involved shooting. But he's a Caucasian too. Yes, he's a Caucasian. And I've called constituent services in my own matter. They won't answer the phone and they won't return the call. And Well, I'm not going to be able to sue the Liberty Savings Federal Credit Union, nor that cop Lance Jackson, Jersey City cop, badge 3060, if I don't get a lawsuit filed by 1 December 2025. That's the 2-year statute of limitation. But my heart attack and the stint in me will continue until I die. But that's the way these Europeans have their laws constructed, so that you can't find justice. In fact, the motion for reconsideration of Carlos Abad, JSC, which is the Superior Court judge that sustained the Bayonne municipal convictions because he didn't do a proper trial de novo, and then he wrongly assessed that my attorney, Robert D. Kovic out of Fort Lee, said his brief was misplaced. But if he had listened to the body cams, like I asked that judge in Bayonne to watch all the videos and listen to the body cams, which she apparently did not, because if she had listened to the body cam, she would have known that the basis for charging me with resisting arrest was made inside the credit union based on what that cop said. It had nothing to do with being outside at the cruiser and them trying to steal my money and me sitting on the ground until they counted my money on camera. The prosecutor, Timothy, whatever his name is, deliberately misled the court, cherry picking the body cams. He deliberately misled the court, because it's clear from the timestamps on the body cams that they decided to charge me with resisting arrest inside the credit union. But the thing is, even the Bayonne municipal judge noted that that Jersey City cop did not arrest me. That's in the transcript. So if he did not arrest me, where's the basis for charging me with resisting arrest after he assaulted me, threw me across the room, and held me down, putting all that pressure on my neck and my shoulder that had already been injured, and held me there inside the credit union until the Bayonne police came, knelt down, put handcuffs on me, and stood me up and started going into my private areas, my pockets, dropping my stuff on the floor. But the thing is, not a Terry pat down. They actually was going inside my pocket. I was under arrest inside the credit union. But I wasn't arrested until they came and they arrested me, giving deference to the fact that this guy was a cop, when what they actually witnessed with their eyes was a false imprisonment being performed. He was the perpetrator. And it even came out in the trial that when he inserted himself, the credit union manager, Chance Serbone, told him not to get involved. And then he invoked his position as a Jersey City cop by flashing a badge. So they say me defying trespass because once I was told to leave, I was supposed to leave. Well, point of fact, I couldn't leave with this guy on top of me. But what about him? The manager of the branch told him not to get involved. And he defied that. He defied that. It came out in trial. Even though I didn't have a lawyer then. Nor did I want a bench trial. Because I don't trust Bayonne. Everybody knows that Bayonne is a racist city. And it's courts. But that's what found me not guilty of simple assault, which means there was no PC for me to be arrested. Bayonne didn't come in there with a warrant. So everything was wrong. But they say I couldn't resist a unlawful arrest. I never resisted an unlawful arrest. I was placed under arrest by Bayonne. I was walking to the cruiser in compliance with that arrest that should have never taken place. Now that they're outside the credit union and it's only cops around, now they're going to take my envelope with $1,800? They're trying to steal it. Cops are taking people's money and only reporting what little they want to report all the time. There is no basis for trust when it comes to the police. This has been shown over and over. But anyway, on my own, well, along with the help of Gemini, I filed for reconsideration. That's where I learned about it, through Gemini, not through another human. Even people on the podcast. Nobody told me about the reconsideration. I got that from Gemini. And Gemini helped me draft a motion for reconsideration and even a supplemental motion subsequent to me actually sitting down and listening to all the body cams and hearing that it was predetermined that they were going to charge me with resisting arrest before I sat down at the cruiser to protect my money that they were trying to steal by making them count it on body cams. Body cams. But I don't know who the grandmother is. I feel for the 27-year-old black man. And I was just told that they shot this man in the back. And they retrieved the weapon off his person. But we're expected to believe that he shot at the cop. So he shot at the cop and then reholstered his weapon? Make it make sense. Even make it make sense that they observed him and he had a bulge. It's dark over there where they killed him. It's 12:32 in the morning, or 12:30, or 12:28, or 12:25 in the morning. It's dark over there. What bulge did they see? Why did they accost this man in the first place? People can't walk down the street now? How many women especially, will put their bag around their neck and then put their coat on? And what about people that wear backpacks or the little fanny packs that go across the shoulder? It's going to show a bulge. And so what? That a person, his clothes are bulging. So what? You don't see him committing a crime. You have no reasonable suspicion that he just committed a crime. You have no reasonable, articulable suspicion that he's about to commit a crime. So why are you bothering him? But you were casing him, weren't you? You were planning it. That's what it was. You were planning it. First-degree murder. You were planning it. We got to realize on these police forces all around the country, we got members of the KKK. We got skinheads. We got, look at the markings. Look at the tattoos. What are the stories that the tattoos are telling? Just like the hieroglyphics on the pyramids. They tell stories, right? All these tatted cops. What do the tats mean? They mean something. Because just like athletes get tatted, they get tatted to promote different products. People don't just get tats for nothing. So the thing is, I hope somebody sees this. Even if you don't, I hope that this grandmother, and I don't know if the grandmother has to put in that she's going to sue, and the 6-year-old daughter has to notify that she's going to sue, or the mother's 6-year-old, whoever is connected with this 27-year-old man that Jersey City police murdered on October 21st, 2025 on Bergen Avenue in Jersey City between Virginia Avenue and Iggy, that's Echo Golf Echo Avenue. I hope they all notify the city of Jersey City that Mayor Fulop, piece of crap, as well as the police department that they plan on suing. And I think they should even go with Hudson County because, the video that they used to try to get me indicted when that cop did what he did to me, well, the grand jury wasn't buying it, so it came back no bill and a remand. But I tried to use the same video to charge this cop. And they told me they see no crime. How the heck you see no crime, but you seek an indictment against me? And you don't dismiss the case. That's the corruption in Hudson County. So Hudson County affords the city of Jersey City, the police department, to get away with all kinds of atrocities. And today, we're talking about murder. We're talking about murder because I do believe that they planned it. That's how they could see the bulge in the dark. They plotted, they planned, they killed. But then, like most criminals, they're stupid. They shoot him in the back. But they claim that he shot at them. But his weapon supposedly, allegedly, what I was told, was removed off his person. I wasn't up there. I didn't see it. I just know that the shots that I heard seem to come from the same weapon, or it could be the same type of weapon if more than one cop shot. Anyway, I'm never going to have love for this system. I think the Europeans need to take themselves and their governance and go back to Europe where they can't get along with each other. Get out this house. Because, yes, we were here long before they came. Long before they came. We were here. They came before Columbus. Ivan von Sertima. He wrote that book. But whether he wrote it or not, my great aunt, Pinky Caldwell, Caldwell, told me years ago, our ancestors met their ancestors on the beach. On this beach. We were here before those European invaders arrived. Too bad we were a kindly sort of people. Had we been more like them, because they're all about killing things that they don't understand. But I'm glad we're not like them. I hope we never become like them. I wish making America great again, I wish it had meant removing all Europeans, sending them back to Europe, and those that love them, send them to Europe too. Because they get over there, they're going to find out that people of our persuasion that look like us, deeply melanated, they hate them over there too. All right, I'm done. If you stayed this long and you listened, and I appreciate it. If you know anybody associated with that young man, please let them know. If they ever want to sue, they have to give notice that they're going to sue within 90 days of the quote-unquote incident / murder. Okay? And they won't face a heck bar like me. See, I said I'm done, but I'm not done. The heck bar is this. I cannot have been convicted and successfully sue under 42 USC 1983. And by dragging the trial out over a year, that's what the prosecutor in Bayonne, working with the judge in Bayonne, accomplished. They wanted to drag it out so I would be precluded from being able to sue anybody. But hopefully I'll get the package from the federal court and I'll just fill it out the best I can, because I can't get family members who are judges or family members who are attorneys to help me. I can't get anybody to help me. And I guess it's just okay. It's okay. I'm out here all alone, trying to do it the best I can. Okay. Thank you for listening. Here we go. Please like and please share. Share. Thank you. Ciao.